What's going on, guys? My name's Ryan aka Hero, and we are back with another video. Today we're going to be going over the top 5 free-to-play characters. Now, I am excluding Phantom Castle characters just because they were a one-time thing and you won't ever get to have them back again. So technically they are free-to-play, but like, you know, there's no point because they're never coming back. Alright, so now that that's over, let's get straight into this video. Alright guys, so I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just gonna go straight to it. Alright, first off, at the number 5 position we have Gengo. Now, while I'm going over these characters, I'm not gonna read off everything. I'm just gonna go over the things that make him good. Alright, so first off, he is a limit breakable character. These are stats: 1404 for his HP and 1478 for max attack. Now for long range, that isn't bad. True, he is max limit broken, so he'll never be any better than this, but they're pretty nice stats. Alright, looking at his jutsus, which is partially why he is very good. His first jutsu, more specifically, for 5 chakra, it boosts his attack by 25% to all allies in range for 4 turns. So it's kind of like a bootleg one-tailed Naruto. Alright, but instead of boosting yourself, you're boosting the other 2 players on your team, which is very nice, very nice. And then looking at his field and buddy skill, which also are a plus to this character, is that boosts attack by 75 to 150 for his field skill, and boosts attack by 115 for his buddy skill. Looking at his abilities, since, you know, these characters are free to play, you can get as many of them as you want without spending money. I'll be looking at these abilities. Alright, so already straight off the bat, 30% reduced damage from wisdom enemies. Considering this is a bravery type, it is a very big plus, along with adding 200 HP. So overall, this character is pretty good to be free to play. So yeah, if you guys ever see this raid come back, definitely go into it and try to get as much of him as you can. Alright, moving on to our number 4 position, it is this Sakura Dancing Cherry Blossoms. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be confused because this is a 5-star. It can only go up to 5 stars and it can't move on, you know. So yeah, so looking at her stats and everything, they aren't impressive whatsoever, but that's not why she's in this list. Alright, she is a healer and a pretty decent one at that. The thing that makes her unique, you guys have probably already heard it, is that she is a body healer. She is in the element of body, and she can do field healing, buddy healing, and jutsus. Alright, so let me read those off just so I can tell you guys. Her field skill restores 110 to 160 HP, and her buddy skill restores 120 HP, which, like I said, is very unique for body characters because right now we don't have any of those whatsoever. We do have a field healer Sakura, but having this character be in the back lane is a huge plus, along with her first jutsu, and only jutsu, which is for 4 chakra, restores 1700 to an ally. So not only does she have the buddy healing and the field healing, but she's also got that jutsu, which is insane. Looking at her abilities, like I said, for the same reason, it will boost healing on jutsu by 200. So overall, she is healing about 1900 HP, which is, I keep fanboying over this character, but that's just because this is such a unique character to the body team. Alright, but moving on to number 3, we have Naruto, Power of the Fourth Tail. Now this is the four-tailed Naruto, everyone calls him that, and he is another body type, and he's a part of the reason why this character is in this body area is because in this top 5 list is because he's body. Body's really lacking is what I should say. Alright, looking at his max HP and max attack, his max HP is very low, going at 848, my bad, and his max attack being 1788. This is limit broken stats, of course. So overall, this is a very high attack for a long range, ranging about 1800 damage. But looking at his jutsus is, again, where this character shines. So looking at his first jutsu, 6 chakra cost, 3.5 times attack and body damage to all enemies in range, and reduces their current HP by 5%. Looking at his ultimate, it is 12 12 chakra, 9 times attack and body damage to all enemies in range, and reduces their HP by 8%. So once again, this character is unique because of the huge AoE in both jutsus. The first and second jutsu are both AoE, and they're pretty good multipliers for his attack, and being AoE of course. So yeah, looking at his abilities, he reduces damage taken by 20%, which is always a plus. It's always a plus. His field skill and buddy skill are also pretty nice, and his, because you know they boost attack for the friends, which is always a good thing. Moving on to the number 2 position. I apologize if I seem like I'm going extremely fast, but that's because I am. Alright, moving on to Curse Mark 2 Sasuke. Sasuke, Curse Mark 2 State, to be more specific. Overall, this character has many redeeming things as to why he is the second best free-to-play character in the game right now. First off, his stats are insane, ranging at 1972 for max HP and 2132 for max attack, which for a short range is huge. Again, max limit broken as usual. Looking at his field skill, it's 23% to 46% chance to counter attack when hit. Always a plus. Actually a really nice field skill. And his buddy skill actually reduces damage taken by 10%. Looking at his jutsus, which again is where this character becomes so good. His first jutsu is for 5 chakra, 2 perfect dodges for 3 turns, and restores 7 chakra. So honestly, you could get this character's chakra bar all the way up to the ultimate jutsu relatively quickly. But yeah, looking at his ultimate jutsu, it is 10 chakra for 6 times attack and wisdom damage to one enemy, and 9 times attack if the enemy is bravery. So this character is insanely good overall. You know, the chakra thing with the restores 7 chakra, very useful, and the dodging once again. Looking at his dupe abilities, the main thing is that it reduces damage by 10%. So put it together, reduces enemies damage by 20%. But yeah, so it is time to go to the number 1 character, which a lot of you guys have probably already guessed it. It is Jiraiya the Toad Ninja. Alright, so this is the bravery version of the Jiraiya. There's currently, I believe, 3. One of them's like a 4-star. One of them is Sage Mode, and then this one is the free-to-play one. Alright, so looking at his stats, you automatically think, how is this character one of the best characters in the game? Well, for one, looking at his jutsus and his buddy skill. Alright, so I'll just go off with his buddy skill. It is restores 120 HP. As always, for any character in the game, if they have buddy skill or buddy healing, it is a plus. Alright, but looking at his jutsus, for 5 chakra, it's 3 times attack and bravery damage to all enemies in range, and 60% chance of slip damage for 5 turns, and / or immobilization, which, ooh, that first jutsu is just way too OP, way too OP. Alright, 60% chance of slip damage alone, including the immobilization. It's just too good. Nobody ever really uses his ultimate just because his first jutsu is just so good. But looking at his dupe abilities, it boosts slip damage rate by 10, 20, 40%, and then boosts immobilization by 10%. So 100% of the time he will get slip damaged, and 70% of the time they will get immobilized. So overall, this character is very good for his jutsus and his buddy healing. Undistributed, I don't know what word that is. Yeah, but there's no other character that is even close to being better than him in terms of free to play. But that's that. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave it a like, comment, and all that stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a nice day.